Hello to all you wonderful weirdos out there. I am the one and only former Moon God. Welcome back to this playthrough / visual novel experience that I am bringing to you here in the form of Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. Last video was pretty, once again, Sayaka-centric, but more so on the support relationships that you can do in this game. I also went and started a little support relationship chain with Celeste, just because, given what I know about this game, it's going to take a lot of effort for me to actually get this whole thing done in a timely fashion. So, yeah, starting it early, it'll make sense. I'll be switching out between Celeste and someone else over the course of this playthrough before ending it off with one final person. That's really the way that I can go about it, because there's not enough time to really talk to everyone unless you do like some kind of New Game Plus or do the bonus mode that comes after in the Anniversary Edition. That's really all you can do. So anyways, Sayaka left this room.
Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. I should check around the school.
Yeah, she actually isn't too far from us. I believe she's in classroom 1A. Yeah, she's in class 1A. Just staring off into space. With a foreboding brack. Thank God I sort of just decided, like, if I do stumble over myself without reading anything, I'm going to give myself a little bit of leeway, because it just makes for good content, you know? There's nothing I could have done. While I'm reading something, though, and I'm trying to stay in character, I am going to try and make sure that, you know, it sounds consistent with what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm going to evolve my voices as I usually do, but hey, clean reading, you know, somewhat more expressive, a lot more rehearsed, prepared, because I'm probably doing multiple takes over and over and over again. I mean, it just adds to a much better experience.
I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset, or angry, or no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka? Are you okay?
Yeah, I am fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out! Let me out of here right now!
Sayaka, calm down! As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders.
Huh?
I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think what might have happened to my family. But now more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone. Right? So let's just calm down. Okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we could find some way out of here. and help might even come before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me.
Sayaka?
Okay, this isn't awkward. Let me just get a drink of water. I'm just gonna go into the other room for a bit. You two can just have your time here. Be right back.
Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why? Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Makoto.
Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you'll help me get out? No matter what it takes? Absolutely.
I don't know if you should be promising that, man. You know, it's like... Yeah, you meant it in a good intention, but for all we know, she could legit be meaning to kill you, dude. This is one of those games. We know what it is. It's a killing game. Oh, dear.
Makoto.
You're the only one I can trust. So please.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Thank you for picking up the slack.
Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this, as long as you're here with me.
'Cause I'm your assistant.
Like you said, I'm your assistant. The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. It felt a little forced, but still. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up! Makoto! It's standing up! What's standing up?
Come on!
Do you even have to ask? You! Shut the f*** up!
Disgusting.
Oh my god! I did not remember that f***ing line. Holy f*** off, Monokuma! F*** off! Oh my god! You're flagpole! Get the hell out of here! You go off, Makoto, please!
Just a minute.
No, I want to join in! Damn it! Well, if you won't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos! It's about to come out! This is gonna be the worst thing I've ever put on this channel! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the f***? What the actual f***?
Jeez. Okay, I gotta calm down. It's gonna come out! My pristine, pure white stuffing! Oh, you! My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out! I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had. What? Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations.
Hey!
But boy, are you slow! I could have downed $1,000 full course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking. Oh, Christ. Oh, I'm barely keeping it together now. God you, Monokuma. What the f***? What the f***? Thank goodness I did not have water in my mouth, otherwise I would be spit taking off the wazoo. What the heck was that just now? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, God. That caught me so off guard. There are some parts of this game that are just like so... They are buried so deep without, like, down to my mind. It's like I'm experiencing it all over again. He just wanted to mess with us. Well, for now, you want to just head back? Yeah. Oh, God. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm going to lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Oh, God, yes. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here. But I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here?
Did you seriously forget what just happened? There is a poor, traumatized girl that confided in you to keep her safe. Who do you think's at the f***ing door?
Sorry.
Hello, Sayaka. Yeah, I apologize for the rudeness, Makoto. This is being recorded after the election, and I'm still just trying to gather all my thoughts. So some of that bitterness is going to rub off for a little while.
I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka?
What's on your mind?
Sayaka? What are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened.
Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden, my door started rattling and shaking.
That is supposed to be Sayaka's name in the text box. Just ignore that typo. There's quite a few in this game.
Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move.
So what happened?
After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by. Then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there.
Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then?
You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime.
But
that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise...
Then... why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
Huh?
What?
All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in. So...
Hey,
But two people sharing one room is, you know...
Oh! Oh, jeez! I'm sorry! I didn't even think about that! Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind!
No, I know. Me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but...
These two, God. Ugh. I don't know whether to really feel uncomfortable or just... I honestly don't know what to feel.
If you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms? Just for tonight?
Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, concern you.
It's fine. I trust you.
In that case, then
pointless announcement.
Oh man, it's already nighttime.
Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we'd better trade keys too.
Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys.
Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding?
What if I wasn't just kidding?
Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yup, let's do it.
We exchanged keys. And when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there.
Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what.
I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that, and the door should open no problem.
Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right?
Oh, that's right, I totally forgot.
But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you.
Okay, well, I'd better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive.
Yeah, I know.
Good night then. See you in the morning.
Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good! There's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice, though.
Don't make this weird, Makoto, please. You're switching rooms to try and fuel whoever is trying to kill Sayaka, I guess. You don't need to make it weird. Or uncomfortable for everyone else. That's what, fantasies are for. Which, again, nothing wrong with that, just make sure you're thinking of others, even though it is a fantasy, as best as you can.
The bed itself looks exactly the same, but knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to trying it out for myself.
Nice.
It's officially nighttime. I'd better not leave the room.
I accidentally pressed the B button. I'm sorry. I've been playing Metaphor Refantasio the entire day, and so I am so used to the Xbox control schemes, and it's just... It's weird how the brain acclimates to two different things based on a completely different set of buttons. I had to think for a sec on the button mapping.
A surveillance camera. It makes sense there'd be one in here. If If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we'd found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. But it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again.
Makoto Naegi, Pinnacle Gentleman.
This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find one in here, too. Ugh.
Oh, right, I did not scan the drawer.
My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka had a sewing kit. Just like the note said. And next to it is the map of the body's vital organs. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams.
Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Still unsettling. Oh boy. This is probably the longest first take I have ever done. I mean, this was my second take, but still, like, to get this far just on my second take. Yikes. Is there anything
Good
else?
morning! Get ready to...
Nope.
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there.
Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning.
I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late...
Yo,
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual.
I don't want to know what you've been doing. To each their own, though.
We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
my bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it just so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep. Just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle.
How?
Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least, that's how it was supposed to go.
Wait! Aren't we still missing some people?
Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey, man. Have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here.
Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small, dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? The bed's been damaged too. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's the sheath for the replica sword. The sword itself has been removed. More importantly, where's Sayaka?
Oh, Christ.
I'd better check the bathroom.
Oh, Christ.
Let's take a look inside.
Well, me too, man. Me too. I would have screamed too. Holy shit. That's going uncensored, by the way, because this moment calls for it.
It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black. To survive. Deadly life. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake! Finally! Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh?
You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well, it's no surprise, considering what happened.
What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself! I have to see if Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself!
What? What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go up there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead! Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then, why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here.
Well, hold on! Don't talk like that! We all protested it! I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that! If you can believe anything, you can believe that!
He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But...
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you!
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yahoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone! It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause. Naive. You're just so naive.
You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey, come
You're
on
super
now.
naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun.
Real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That's what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
yahoo!
So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murder. And by the way, I'm not psychic. I just have really good intuition. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, If you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end.
I don't know if I'm shivering because I am absolutely terrified by what Monokuma is saying, or it's just really cold in this room I'm in. I'm trying to get through this with the shakes, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to properly do this. But, hey, so far so good.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh! Well, to put it simply,
What?
it's execution.
Execution!
what?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
It might be a combination of the two. So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you implying you didn't do it without actually saying it! So, it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Hey!
Wait! Hold on a second!
The hell are you talking
You're
about?
freaking insane, you know that?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it!
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment?
I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us. Although it was more of a waddle. But then,
Seriously, Monokuma's voice actor, like, nothing compares. Like, dude, I'm struggling to imitate, like, the various intonations that he gives, and it's like, there are some parts, like, as you probably noticed, like, I have figured some stuff out, and then others where it's like, I'm putting a little too much emphasis on this or that in the highs, you know, Monokuma's really hard to pull off. Like, really hard to pull off.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
And then, of course, Amanda Miller here as Junko. Doesn't show it now, but Yeah.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear, Gungnir.
Well, just FYI, point number one, I'm going to be transitioning to my first reaction when I first, just relived this whole thing. 2, and that will be the last point. I feel like Monokuma has played a little too much Fire Emblem. Yep, definitely too much. Okay, yep. Oh, that's traumatizing. Witnessing a death right in front of their eyes. Oh, fuck me. That's also uncensored. Because... 2 deaths! 2 deaths in the span of... whatever the hell!
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Oh, God!
No way!
What the... I don't... this can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a course from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Oh, this bear is going to give me a heart attack.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No. You've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on! What do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened.
Ta-da!
This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I'd like to call it...
It's the Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing. So you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? 'Cause the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing! I got to see it all go down!
So then,
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened!
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation. So we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have?
No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. All right, damn it, let's do this.
We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this!
And I am calling this good here. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode. I appreciate all the support and the patience with getting some of these out, because I really do want to make sure that I am upholding that standard of quality. Once again, if you like what you saw, if you like what you heard, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe. I've seen so many new faces come in, even if it's just a small tiny trickle. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for taking a chance and risk on me. Be kind to one another in the comments. Lord knows we all need it right now. Especially. Just be yourselves, you wonderful weirdos. Peace.
Don't get me wrong, if it weren't for her ambition, she would be the one